I believe at 8:21 this morning we chalk it up with the guy we like to call the boss. Are you there, sir?
I like it better when you call me Daddy, like you did before the break. That was
What's
much
up,
better,
Daddy?
Greg. Good morning.
What's up, Big Daddy-o? You know, I have a stat in front of me, Pete. I have a stat in front that says a new poll finds that 11% of Americans exercise in bed. And what happens? You get 3 daughters.
Yeah. That's what happened yesterday, my man. My goodness gracious. It was, Saturday was the day, right? So we were
Right.
supposed to go in on Saturday for an induction, and then we got a call at about 5 a.m. Saturday morning saying, hey, we've got way too many babies who just came in overnight, basically through natural causes. So we got to bump you back. And I had a very unhappy wife on Saturday, to say the least. She was
Look what
not
you did
happy.
to me. Look what you did to me.
Gosh. So, we're sitting around all day Saturday waiting for a phone call that never came. Finally,
Right.
They call us Saturday night and they say, hey, you're on the docket. You're coming in Sunday, 95% chance it's happening. So we got in there yesterday and, did the whole process. And baby Charlotte Rose came through at 12:35 at a monster 8 pounds, 14 ounces, and 22 1/4 inches long.
Woo!
So she's a big old girl. And, our biggest baby by far. They measured her twice because they didn't believe she was 22 1/4.
Man, that's like a good sized fish. I mean, you put that
Yeah.
right up on the wall. That's and man, I got to tell you, and I didn't know if I should have hit send when I sent this because we were on a group. I felt like a bunch of 16-year-old girls. We're all on. John's on it. I'm on it. Mark's on it. Pete's on it. And I saw your beautiful wife, and those are pictures that really. I mean, that's a picture that you look at and you're like, that's what life's about right there. In a weekend when you get so much bad news and we can't seem to catch a break, I'm like, this is what it's all about. Your wife looked absolutely stunning after going through that process, and that was a big baby.
Well, you're right. Thank you for that. I know she'll appreciate that, Ray. And listen, I think you nailed it when you said us guys. I mean, I don't shower for a day, and she looked better than I did after giving birth. I mean, it's
and
unbelievable.
my comment to you guys was, dude couldn't do this. I know that we're told that
No.
men can have babies. Yeah, ain't no way. No way a guy could do
No.
it, and no way you could look that good and that happy afterwards. So happy for you. Congratulations, man.
Well, thank you. And it's funny you mentioned that. Baby was born, and within an hour, the nurses come up to me and they say, hey, you want to do any skin to skin like the mother's doing? And I kind of looked at him. I said, well, I'm not chest feeding, so I don't know what that point of that is. So and I'll give them this much. The nurses got a kick out of it. And our anesthesiologist that we had for the epidural was a listener of KCMO. So we're
Nice.
in very good hands here. I'm very happy about
deal.
that.
Well, man, I'll tell you, it's skin on skin. That sounds like that's kind of. I mean, no, I can't do that. I can't. So
No,
am I
it's
doing?
like
Let me ask you, Pete. So am I doing the morning show for just today and tomorrow, or am I going to do this for the next 6 or 7 weeks?
You're never going to let Mark live it down, are you? Mark, defend yourself, please. Mark,
Hey,
defend
it's all
yourself.
right. I mean, everybody has their own thing, so yeah.
I love you, buddy. I'm kidding you.
Oh, gosh. No, I'll be back Wednesday. Hey, I got to get back on to React to Super Tuesday coming up tomorrow. I know it's not going to be all that, we know what the outcome's going to be, but I'm looking forward to getting back in the saddle, and I don't want to burn you out, Ray. You're doing enough work covering me these 2 days. I mean, you're doing double the work of normal, So
Hey,
I don't want to strain you a little bit.
Hey, you know what? All I know is that somewhere there is a KCMO listener that is like, oh, my God, are you kidding me? I had Saturday on the docket. I had Saturday for the baby bullseye. You're telling me that all these other births came in and knocked me off the chance to get my massage and all my day treatments over there at the Elms? Come on now.
Yes. You're right. So, now I've got to let the promotions department know that 3/3, 12:35 in the afternoon is now the time. It was not 3/2, which is what we expected. So we got to go back to the drawing board, figure out our Elms winner. And, I think the boss here, you say I'm the boss, but the real boss here, Donna Baker, she put it very well to me in a text yesterday. She said that 3-3 is a much better day for the third princess in the family. I said, you know what? I love that. That is exactly the way we're going to look at it. 3-3 for the third girl in the family is a great date, and she's doing outstanding. And she slept. I'll tell you what, she slept outstanding on night one. She's done a great job here through not even 24 hours of being alive. So we're blessed, we're lucky, and life is good, and we appreciate you guys holding down the fort as well, Ray.
So I know that when you have a baby these days, man, it's like going into the Quick Mart, boom, bang, you're in, you're out. Are you still at the hospital, or are you at home now?
We're still here.
Okay.
They said they may send us back tonight, since this is not our first rodeo. But I think Mama wants to squeeze one more night of peace and quiet out of him here at the hospital. So
I don't blame her.
We'll see how that goes. Yeah,
John,
exactly.
jump in here. Come on, John.
Well,
I didn't do it.
Here's what I think is amazing. This is a topic for another day. But this healthcare system is so jacked up because, let's say they send us home tonight. Are we getting a discount on the bill from the hospital? Of course not. So it's like this industry is so out of whack, is so screwed up, and it's not the fault of the nurses and the doctors. But, man, it is beyond confusing. I have no idea what any of this is going to cost me. I'm just going to close my eyes, open a bill one day, and Mark and I were talking about this on Friday. Mark owes money he didn't know he owed. So this industry is so screwed up, and it's something that maybe we'll fix one day. But according to the nurses and doctors I talked to, it's not getting better anytime soon.
Well, just make sure you pay your bills, because this medical industrial complex that you're talking about, it has no heart, it has no feelings, and they will come repossess the baby. They'll just come take it.
Well, you know what? Oh, gosh. There may be days when I want to just go back.
Oh, no.
Anyway, so who knows?
Buddy, you know what? I work for a guy that says you got to hit your marks. So we are going to break here at 28:30. But, when you work with a guy like John and Mark, and you guys know how close it is to do one of these shows, it's very cool. It's a family atmosphere. So, I'm just a newcomer. I'm on the, I'm so happy for you. It was just something good in an area where I needed something to lift me up, and you did it.
Well, thank you, Ray, and already missing you guys and John and Mark and the whole crew, and we'll see you on Wednesday morning.
All right, there he is. There's the new daddy. Pete, he's back on Wednesday here at KCMO.